This is Semyaze, and Semyaze was supposedly an alien being from the Pleiades, and the Pleiades is a star cluster somewhere near Taurus, and basically Semyaze was supposedly visiting a one-armed Swiss farmer by the name of Billy Meyer, and basically taking him on board their spacecraft, and they took him to other planets, and took him on a bit of a trip around the galaxy supposedly, and they taught him many things, important things about the human race. And this guy Randolph Winters, who's an American guy that interviewed Billy some years ago, he's got a few videos on YouTube. Check them out. I had a look, and some interesting stuff there, very interesting, but they basically don't talk at all about the way that these Pleiadians reproduce or have sex. They just don't mention it, and that intrigues me. How would an alien race, if they were billions of years more advanced than us, how would they fuck? Would it be out of this world, I guess? Yeah, and basically, I think I seem to alienate women myself, because there was this week a glimmer of light at the end of my long tunnel that I seem to be in right now, in that somebody contacted me on my YouTube page, sent me a private message, and it was a girl from back home, from Fort Mitchell, and we knew each other when we were kids, and we had a little thing for each other back then, but she ended up going out with my friend Kevin, and basically, he had a car and I didn't. That was it. Thanks, Dad. So basically, she sent me a message saying, "Hey Ray, I saw your YouTube video, and I'm living in London too, so let's meet up for a drink." So great, I thought, it's great, I'm gonna do that. So I arranged to meet her near St. Paul's Cathedral, which is where she works, in one of the American banks there. And we met up, and we had a whirlwind evening of we went for dinner, which I wanted to pay for, but we ended up having to split it because I had to enforce that because of my lack of funds. But we had great dinner, chit chat, a few drinks. It was really going swell. And then at the end of the night, we went outside, and she hailed a cab, a London black cab, and he came along, and she got in, and I was sort of hanging around by the cab door, as if to say, please, take me home, please. And she basically said, not tonight, Ray. But she then gave me a kiss, a beautiful kiss that meant so much to me, because it was the first time that anybody had reached out to me in that way for months, and it meant so much. And as I said, it was a glimmer of light. Sorry, I'm finding it quite hard to deal with this whole scenario, because basically what she said was, she sent me an email this morning, this Gloria, saying, Ray, it was nice seeing you and everything, but you know, it was a mistake, and you know, she's got a lot of stuff going on, and basically that she, you know, she thought that I was best left in the past. You know, some things are best left in the past, and I was one of those things. So, yeah, that's it. No more. Just cut it off. And thus is extinguished the light at the end of my tunnel. I don't even know why. You know, I don't even know why I'm trying to find, you know, a girlfriend or even anything like that, because I should just try to be concentrating on going back to the States to try and, you know, at the very least try and see my son and maybe, you know, win back my wife from her new man. But the way I feel right now, you know, I'm more of a mess than I was when I was back home. So my wife is not going to be too forthcoming with any affection. Much like everybody else I come across, who I just seem to alienate everybody I meet. Mind you, I did recall a thought, basically that while I was dating Gloria, when I was like 17, my friend Kevin, who I said had the car, and stole her from me, he basically told me, you know, some years later, to make me feel, you know, better about the whole, oh, I slept with your girlfriend thing, you know. He told me that she had quite a hairy vagina. And, you know, that really makes the whole thing feel a lot easier, because I'm really not into pubic hair. Probably due to the conditioning of my mind, thanks to, you know, porno, which has been put there by the Illuminati to condition my brain and perhaps belittle women. You know, but I do prefer a bald pussy. You know, it's just smoother, it's soft on the lips, and, you know, I'm more interested in spending a larger amount of time in that general region if, you know, if it's shaved. You know, because pubic hair can hold in all kind of odor and germs, nastiness. Actually, I came up with a name for it. So imagine, if you will, you know, this is an extreme example, but imagine, if you will, an old lady who has long, really long, bushy, like possibly matted pubic hair. And maybe she's, you know, living in poverty, so she doesn't have a lot of showers. So the whole pubic region and pubic hair itself may even turn a shade of yellow. And then the hair itself looks like a nest. So I came up with this expression for it called the yellowy nest. So next time you're, you know, going down on a girl, and, you know, you can feel the pubic hair rubbing on your mouth, you know, maybe tell her to, you know, just shave off the yellowy nest. See how that goes down. Just lose the yellowy nest.